Here we are again. I gotta get this merch shirt idea out of my head. On video. How about on the front? When you follow Christ. And on the back, I am the Messiah. That way everybody knows that they have to become their own Messiah. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Are you still alive and out of jail? Oh, I've had so much time in jail. Tell me about my jail time, my friend. Would you like to tell me about it? I can tell you about a time where it wasn't jail, but it sure felt like jail. But in that jail, they don't have to bring the evidence forward and you don't get to stand up for yourself. You get locked down. Hey, I'm in that kind of jail, but are you talking about the coppers? Get me for bad things. Hey, bud. Um, a job isn't jail. Get me with the job thing, but I know I have PTSD. I'm willing to show you guys. I'm willing to let them take a look at my brain and say, hey, look at what lies can cause humans. But don't give up. I know how much it hurts your body and makes you not want to move and makes you not confident about yourself. But say, hey, fuck you to everybody. And well, expose the lies. Hey, that's what I say. Don't sit and don't sit in your trauma. Get rid of her and hand her off to the ones it belongs to. You know what I mean? Say, I love you, I forgive you, but you got to take this on because I can't go to heaven if I have it. So you figure out your own way to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Burn. How many times you been in the loony bin, bud? Well, that's what I just told you there, W. Robinson. Hey, you don't have to have evidence or anything. Well, if you're gonna lock somebody up for violence and suicide, you should be able to show them the proof. You know what I mean? Especially, especially when one of the fucking cocksuckers who called on you tried to kill you by calling on you, destroying your life, and then you know what I mean? And you're like, hey, my phone's right here. I haven't talked to a soul today other than the police officers who come and pick me up. They come here. And I have this on video, sweetheart. Can you kind of, I don't know if that part's on the video or not, but I do have video of it. Marshall, I was smart enough. Hey, here's my whole conversation. She's shown me where I've been violent or suicidal. In fact, I think that says strength. And this stuff, well, let me explain that to you. No, there's none of that. No, Mr. Robinson, you're in trouble. You're trying to mess with a human being, not just because it's me, the Mashiach, that you're trying to fuck with. It's just when you do that to anybody, you're fucking with God. But hey, buddy, keep her up because you'll feel real special knowing that you got the Mashiach. Christ is going to rule the world, bud. Or will humanity destroy it? Anything that fucking wants to help it, it seems to want to destroy it. You know what I mean? Is that what you come over here to do to me, Mr. Robinson? Destroy me? Listen, bud, your pea brainy is fucking fucking work. You're gonna end up in trouble. I'm telling you, you're gonna you're gonna get triple T. If you know, you know. You're gonna get triple T. You're gonna mind fuck yourself. But Mr. Robinson, what else do we got going on today? Where's your BFF, little me? Well, little me is definitely. I don't have any friends. Not a one. And then the one that I did have. Well, I don't want to talk about him because I'll cry. Okay. So if you came to hurt my fifis, yeah. Having no friends don't hurt me. It was the one that I did have. And he wasn't even fucking human. Can you imagine that? Fuck. But yeah, little me. I feel sorry for him. He's he's triple D'd himself, dude. He's triple D'd himself. Just mind fucking himself all over the place. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. No, Charles, stop. Stop. I'll never tell you what you're crazy for or what your demons are, AAD. My demons I got. Hey, bud, I've worked all mine out. Not all of them, maybe. Maybe there's still some in there, but you know what I mean? They're small and minute. And we always got to be better. You know what I mean? There's, if you get stuck thinking, well, I'm good enough, well, then I guess that's when you're not with God anymore, right? He wants you to be the best that you can be, AD. He don't want you to stop and think you're all good. He wants you to believe in yourself and achieve and strive. You know what I mean? No matter what you're achieving and striving to be, it can just be the best father, the best at your job, the best at your business, whatever you want, buddy. Just be the best at being bad. Don't do bad things and then call it in God's name. That's not good. Like we've talked about these prosperity teachers, you know what I mean? Don't do that shit. Do not use God to make your money. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make my money working hard, AD. Told you, bud. I'm bringing back parachute pants, and I'm gonna learn how to design them myself. And the first pair I'm gonna make are gonna be for myself for the new red Kachina outfit. You know what I mean? And I drop the red champion jogging shorts or jogging pants. Being some cool slick back when there was style. Hey, I'm gonna corner the market on parachute pants, buddy. That's where I'm gonna make my millions. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna use God's name to do it. I'll use my own to make the money, and I'll use God's name to serve Him. You know what I mean? And but hey, why did Carl lie about that guy? Oh, did you come to hurt my feelings about that? I was concerned about somebody who died at work that I thought the Ministry of Labor, if they knew, because they should have been helping me with getting an investigation as well at the same time, right? Hey, I got information that maybe we can make it so somebody else doesn't have to die again. I know how to limit the coils. I think maybe if they fucking listen to you, but they didn't call me back, nothing. I tried getting a hold of the woman again and nothing. And they wouldn't give me the number. It was a whole rigmarole. But yeah, no, I had nothing to do with somebody's death, but I tried to prevent it or therefore have it happen again. You know what I mean? Maybe they were stupid the first time. Maybe we could learn from the stupidity, clean it up, and try to make sure another death didn't occur. You know what I mean? That's all. But I did look like a fool because I did lose my mind there because nobody would listen to me. Fucking, oh boy. And that's the proof. That's the thing. Can you imagine trying to look like an idiot out of your mind to the premier of your province, eh? Not only did I tweet him, I sent one of those messages on the where the premier is supposed to get back to you. I did that and I said, please acknowledge my tweet. My name is Neon Love is Me. And my Twitter handle, and I tagged you in it. You would think you thought I was crazy. You would have been a concerned man and would have did something, or maybe I was onto something about somebody's death, but nah, I never heard nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah, you guys want to bring me down and make me take ownership of the shit I'm not gonna own. Guess what? You work for George Soros's brain, and you do not have any power over on this channel, mister. You're channeling bad stuff. Get away from Satan. You're all part of a big club. Cult. You think it's all different things. No, it's all under one dude. She's all under one dude. I don't think there's very many that aren't working for that dude right now, but maybe I hope there's 144,000 out there. You know what I mean? Hmm. I can come together in the name of truth, the truth. You know what I mean? People who want to learn from one another. And if they think one another's wrong, not be afraid to, tell the other person and have a conversation and figure out, you know what I mean? You voted for the canary. Is he the canary? I didn't vote, dumbass. I'm here to make big change. I'm not voting for a dumbass, okay? I felt like all my options were dumbass, dumbass, or dumbass. And well, I want big change. I want a system change. I don't want to work with the garbage that you want to currently work with. You know what I mean? We're going to change this banking system where, well, we the people, because it is our fucking money. We own and operate this son of a bitch. Right? And all the minerals and all the other stuff. Well, it belongs to us. All you little companies can go pound salt and get yourself salted at the same time. Right? Or your brain's gonna take a major assault. Oh, what else do we got here? Humility is a strength, not a weakness. Well, yeah, humility is. I'm willing to humiliate myself for God. You know what I mean? That's pretty ballsy thing to do these days because a lot of people don't want to do it because they got no fucking balls. Whether you're riding with God or not, I don't know how we got to the point where fucking like it's like this is serious business that fucking men are playing in women's sports. In fact, if a woman complains about a man in her fucking sport, she can get kicked out of her sport, even though that sport saved her motherfucking life. Are you fucking kidding me? When the fuck did we just go straight fucking retard? Hey? But then again, hey, here in Canada, where our queen, Queen fucking Marana, or whatever the fuck her name is, well, she needs to take a trip to Windsor and she needs to show people what mental health is all about. Hey, human beings, you cannot identify as cats. If you do, you have a mental fucking illness. You should probably be somewhere getting some fucking help. Instead, no, let's encourage it and let people be who they want to be. Oh, oh. You've got churches, and I don't care if people are gay. That's for them to sort out with their whether they're with God or not. But you want to put a pride flag that stands for fucking sexuality, no matter what the sexuality, on a fucking church. Yeah, Jesus would be real fucking proud, wouldn't he? Hey, humanoids, wake the fuck up. Like, holy shit. Carl Martin. Yeah, Carl Martin for sure. Because I don't live by what I say, do I? You fucking idiot. I got a story. Listen, if there's gonna be a Mashiach, they're gonna have a fucking good story. They're gonna have a damn good reason why, you know what I mean? They're gonna be able to show people how they learned that they might be the Mashiach. Because maybe, just maybe, because I don't know it all, I'm not the Mashiach and I'm mentally ill. And there is an elite pedophiles running the fucking world that you don't want to acknowledge, you fucking shit turd. Like, for real. You are hurting in the brain. What the fuck is hurting you? Just let it the fuck out. Listen, that brings it to a good point. I'm not taking your comments. I'm talking about what I want to talk about right now. But if you lay your comments down there, I will get to them eventually. So what we're going to do is we're going to get back to that point. I'm going to tell you a little story. This story is true. In fact, it just happened not too long ago. So I'm just standing there, right? My son, the one that I attack, but the one that steals from me all the time and fucking treats me like garbage and this is a fucking disaster and I can't do anything about it. And I'm just ain't telling him to fuck off and whatever. And if you ask him to clean up after himself. But anyways, that one, okay. So he comes and he talks to me. So I'm happy. I'm like, holy fuck. He actually wants to have a conversation. So this is what he says to me. He says, "Hey Dad, did you hear Kanye's new song?" And I was like, no. Uh, I've been trying not to pay attention to Kanye and just pay attention to my own shit right now, Wyatt. But why? What's going on about the song?" And he says, Kanye says that he sucked off his 6-year-old cousin or something like that when he was like 17 or something like that in the song. And I was like, oh, jeez. Oh. I was like, I don't know. That sounds pretty horrible, right? And he's like, yeah, he's a fucking sicko. I was like, you never know what's going on behind the scenes, right? You never know what someone else is going through, right? So I said, hey, what if Kanye is truly finding God and he knows that he's got to release all his demons? And that's one of his demons, and he's letting her out because he doesn't want to be that person anymore. Just say that that's the case, Wyatt. He's like, oh, he'll no, he's a piece of shit. And I was like, well, if he's not doing it anymore, he's not a piece of shit. Whether he should be punished for it or not, maybe that's for his cousin to decide. I don't, I, I don't know why, but I would rather take a punishment on Earth and than be punished by God by holding something in like that. Because Kanye never had to say it. He used to say it's true, but maybe, he never had to say it and he could have held it in the whole time. So maybe that's his way of saying, hey, I don't give a fuck. I release it all. Not saying that's the case, but my son was just like, "No, you're a piece of oh God, you don't understand, piece of fucking." And I'm like, "Hey, that's between him and God. You can't judge him. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is." But so yeah, and I so desperately wanted to tell him a story, and somebody's gonna have to rewatch this video and remind me to tell this story another time that might change his mind about the way that he thinks. But anyways, yeah. But Kanye, there was a time when I understood what Kanye was telling me, you know what I mean? He was telling us Diddy and Jay-Z are feds, and he was trying to say that certain people are operating shit, and it's all satanic and stuff. And, and then he said, hey, if I disappear for any time and I act different, like, so he comes back and he's like at Balenciaga. I tell the story all the time. And he's not with God anymore. He is God. And I was just like, and then, listening to Candace Owens and knowing that, you know, You can't trust anybody around you when you're a Hollywood star, and they got special cocktails and stuff like that, and who knows? But I love how Candace is on, Harvey Pasternak's nuts, do you guys like that? I howl. I just think it's fucking hilarious. That guy's gonna go insane in the membrane. Bad. Can you imagine being a man on Earth who intentionally fucked with people's brains? And how do you think that karma goes for you, Harvey? Welcome to Satan Has No Power. Listen, you dipshits. This is something that I think people should learn. Satan does not have any power. Everybody talks like he's powerful and he takes them over. And Satan is the biggest pussy that ever walked the face of the earth. If he walked the face of the earth, he can't do nothing without men. It's the men that make him powerful and the women. Oh, there's so many women with the death tab. Oh, yucky, yucky. I mean, if you're craving attention and you don't really love yourself, I'm telling you, you're not with Jesus. You're with bubblegum Olstein Jesus. And I mean, I'm not saying you can't look good and do your thing, but I'm just saying if you're just not really doing anything but being pretty and not really having any substance. I'm, I don't know. But then again, most of the women on social media are artificial now, aren't they? Like I know my wife's pictures she's putting on there. They're all artificial. They're all just fucking AI'd all up. But I think all fucking men are doing it all the time. Just trying to look more feminine. It's fucking weird. But hey, anyway, I do like I have used some of those AIs where it makes you something or whatever. I'll play with Satan's toys if that's what they are. I'll use them for God, like I'm doing right now. Hey, I'm just the thing that nobody ever saw coming. I'm so small. No, hey, isn't a slap in the face from God? Hey, if I am the Mashiach, that's a big slap of Maruski. Hey, hey guys, here's a dose of truth. You ain't fucking living good. You ain't living anywhere near the way you should be. And hey, it's probably because you all follow Matt and not God. It's just you got to want the truth in order to, you know what God would want. You know what I mean? Hey, sorry, the Prince of Peace there in fucking the USA, Mr. Ego Boy. The Gulf of Mexico is now the Gulf of America. We have conquered America. We have conquered the Gulf of Mexico. And I did it better than anybody else ever could have done it. And nobody will ever do it that good again. Greenland, we need you. We're going to conquer you for our protection. And well, while we're at it, we're going to take your minerals too. Welcome to the United States. Just for your protection, just like 9/11. You can thank us later. Hey, now that we've conquered the Gulf of Mexico, hey, let's try and rip the shit out of Canada with our fucking stupidity, eh? Let's do that. Let's fuck it all up with our words of fucking stupidity, just to mix everything up and get everybody all shifty shift. Like Adam shift. Who says Adam shift shifty? Well, Well, Trumper, I know what you're doing. You're stirring with your shifty shit, stirring the shit over here in Canada. And then you probably got Danielle Smith in your back pocket, just like that makes sense. Danielle Smith, don't be a stupid bitch. You might want to get with God and serve all the people. And if you think Carney Carn is bad, you should tell the people what you think is bad about Carney and stand up for all the people, not just your little group system. You know what I mean? Mhm. The things that they do to us, eh? But you guys just let them. You love them. I'm mega. Oh, man. We all know that that's a high priest in the satanic world, right? Hey, I'm just gonna throw this out there because you never know it's true anymore. There is a video of some fucking woman who says that she was Elon Musk's nanny, and that, well, his mother said she said some other weird shit too, but you gotta go find the video. You would think it's not real because they would want it scrubbed, but you think they would have the proof, like they would show the work stamps and stuff like that. Anyways, she said that old Elon, he would build. He wouldn't be the Antichrist, but he would be part of the mark. Fuck brain chip, eh? And then you got Klaus's little chippy Mabaru here. Just it'd be it's gonna be fang dangled easy for grocery shoppings there, people. Hey, grocery shopping will be easy. Just here we go. Hey, my swipey swipe not working. Oh, dude, a social media post. Go put your groceries back. Hey, listen, Christians, listen, there's an easy way of escaping the Antichrist. Don't follow a man, follow Christ. What do you think the truth is? And, well, go through God. Maybe that's a good way. Eh? Anyways, let's get to some of the comments in the comment section, where I'm quite sure you're trying to spare me from, advocating for Jesus. You know what I mean? What if I am the advocate? Hey, the advocate. There's another name, the advocate. I'm the advocate for truth and justice. And you should all ditch the American way and take a new way. That's just, you know, wisdom from the advocate. Go through Christ, not me. I'm just here to point you in the right direction. And well, you go whatever fucking direction you want to go. Just, you know, if you want to be nasty, you don't have to come here and play. Can you imagine? Mm, the Messiah, savior of the world, that comes to tell you, well, guess what? Christ is the way. And well, the only thing in the way of you and Christ is you, because he's inside of you. He told you that you can be greater than he was. I told you you were all God. It comes from God. Are you not creator? You're all creating bullshit for yourselves right now. And if you create, focusing on the truth of what's going on and not accepting stupid lies from the dev. Anyways, let's get to the comment section. Uh, dun, dun, dun. Don't root for the Leafs. Well, I couldn't give two shits about sports right now, there, Mister. Like, I have a few questions for myself because I do I talk about that right now? Like, there's so much information out there, right? Who knows where people got this information from or if people are even telling the truth, and how are we supposed to be, okay? How are we supposed to be? Well, old Yin in there, I don't mind watching some of his stuff. He's pretty interesting, but I think he's really dead set on we're not supposed to be meat eaters. I don't know, you might be right. All we can do is live to the way that we think God wants us to live by, right? And I'll tell you what runs through my brain is that, well, there are animals who eat other animals, and why would that be? God produced them just like he did us. You know what I mean? Are they? I think we're meant to respect the animals more than we do. I think that's a problem, but I like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like doesn't the didn't Jesus help his boys get some fish? Like, what kind of meat's alright to eat? Like, is it okay to eat fish? Because Jesus obviously didn't say, "Hey, boys, don't be fishing." And those are just things that I think, and maybe if I didn't have this where I think I'm the Mashiach and have better things to do, maybe I would look at that. And maybe in time we'll figure out what we were supposed to or meant to do. But as for if that's a priority of the Mashiach, I don't know. Not if I'm the Mashiach. But then again, what else did he have? I can't remember. Anyways, let's get back to some comments. Don't root for the Leafs. Yeah, don't root for the Leafs. I don't, yeah, like I said, I went off there. I don't care. Like, I don't even watch hockey. Like, like if it comes up or if I know something's on, maybe I'll check it out. Like when Adam Calhoun did that video, like, "Hey Canada, look at you! You just got your ass spanked," and well, that was just a regular game. You know what I mean? It meant something, but it didn't overall. It didn't mean anything because when it came to the gold medal game, uh, different team walked away with the gold. You know what I mean? They learned their lessons from the first game and conquered and overcame and won the gold. Maybe the Americans got too cocky. Anyways, no, it was a close game, I guess. I think it went into overtime or something. I can't. It was a one goal game, I think. Anyways, Canada did get the goal. I I may have watched highlights or something, but I don't. I wasn't rooting either way. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, speaking of that, do you know who I really like? It's Bryce Mitchell. I think he's got some balls, but I don't think he's as focused on Jesus as I think he is. I like to see him be more powerful in Jesus. Like that whole thing where he was going into the fight and that whatever he's saying Satan was getting to him. Don't let Satan know that fucking and don't ever ask for anybody's prayers. Know you're strong enough to take care of Satan. He's pussy. He's just somebody in somebody's brain. You know what I mean? They're not really bad. They have Christ inside of them. They're just operating out of stupidity. Should just laugh at them. You look like a dog. Come here, Rover. Anyways, I do like Bryce, but I don't know. He's ballsy about that because he was right. He was right about the Yahtzee player, the main one. You have to win over people, you know what I mean? You can't be a total shit turd and get your own people to turn on your own people. You have to give them a reason to turn on their own people first, you know what I mean? Like, holy shit. Uh, and then knowing America, old Schmittler there, man of the year. Well, you guys thought he was great at one time, and then you want to punish this poor kid for saying, "Hey, I think at one time he was like a," and then he got all heroined up. And like, I don't know, people were bugging him about that too. Like, if you guys don't know that Hitler was all fucking herky jerky and probably on something. Like, I don't know. That's what makes me think maybe he wasn't really in charge. Maybe he was just a front man. Maybe a lot of those leaders were just front men. Who knows, eh? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Needs to be friends with Snaggy. I'll tell you right now, I just don't take any old people on as friends. That's got to be worked and earned to be my friend. Sorry, you gotta show a commitment to Christ. You know what I mean? A true commitment to Christ. You have had to have shown that you've been willing to sacrifice yourself to get the truth out there. Not who the 144,000 are, I think. Those who have fucking put themselves at risk and still tried to fucking help humanity. No matter how much it's fucking bashed it in the fucking face, and they fucking stood back up and said, "I love you, and I'm gonna fucking help you, motherfuckers. Keep spitting, Satan, because I'm gonna turn these little bitches back to God, and they're gonna be stronger than a motherfucker. And Satan, you be gone, bitch. You're gonna be gone." But that's up to humanity. You know what I mean? Are you gonna release them from your fucking brains, or are you gonna stay stuck in your little egos? I I told you right from the fucking get-go, I'm from God and not to fuck around. Don't be a clown unless you're a Haoka. Because if you are a clown and you fuck with a Haoka, you're gonna look like a stupid moron. And well, little me gave over his merch rights. You could have been a rich man, Bobby. Off your own stupidity. But then again, you are bright to not accept it. You know what I mean? You're gonna want to break yourself down to nothing. But hey, nobody can ever own your rights, bud. At any time, you can take them back. If you feel the need that you need to satisfy yourself with your stupidity, you can take her over, bud. You start seeing that they sound like hotcakes. Anyway, humility is a strength, not a weakness. I already read that one. Marmar is 2 hours from me, AD. Maybe I need to go donate to him so he can get his internet back. Are you guys serious? Marty doesn't have internet right now. There's no way that's true. He's got a good job at Walmart. And I'm not being sarcastic because anybody who works shouldn't shouldn't have to go without like simple shit. You know what I mean? But you think by this day and age, internet would be free. You know what I mean? Free. But maybe 5G will be free, right? Right? Hey, AD, if you're still here, buddy, have you looked? I watched Mr. MRB 333 or whatever his name is, right? A lot of people posting to him that where bees usually would be all the time, they're just not there anymore. A lot of people are posting videos of bees freaking out and dying and stuff like that, and that we already have bee problems. And I know that they're doing stuff at beehive operators and stuff like they're limiting. And why would they be limiting if stuff's happening to honeybees right now? Like, what happens if we don't have bees? Like that is like I know as simple as that sounds like, oh well, Carl, it's just a honeybee, right? Like it's I don't think we think about the effects that like, they have on us like, dude, like, I don't know. Anyways, I just thought an internet thing, thought 5G. Anyways, the 15-minute cities, they're gonna have to all have free Wi-Fi, right? Because that's gonna be a fucking huge Benny to be there, right? Jesus, the giggles. Narcissistic gaslighting. Yes. Is my chair good? Alberta needs to split from Canada. No, no, it doesn't. Danielle Smith needs to stand up for all of her people. If she sees a problem with Carney, and we all know that there is a problem with Carney, like just him being involved with the WEF, the citizens of Canada, like if Carney legitimately won the fucking the spot to be the man, I fucking feel for my country. They are brain dead. Like when a dork, like Klaus Schwab says, penetrated specifically Canada's government. I can't remember if it was three quarters or what the penetrated at all to me is fucking bad news. When I know he's the one behind DEI or whatever the fuck that is. That is the stupidest shit of all fucking time. So he's one of the creative directors behind that because everything under him has to follow that stuff like BlackRock and all that. And, they all own everything, right? So it all. So their stupidity reigns. People can't lose their jobs and stand up to stupidity. They'd rather join on in it and fucking live better. You know what I mean? It's a good life, not standing up for the right things. Anyways, just anyways, the Canada drive me well, the system drove me crazy, but that's like when no one will talk to you and you're getting hospitalized and you don't really know why and then you're like you think you're like chosen from God and they're like documenting on paper that you're violent and suicidal and you're just like, I'm gonna put that violent thing down. Like you gotta give me an incident. You know what I mean? So yeah, when you're being told you're crazy and you think that they're crazy because it's crazy to fucking lock somebody up because the people who actually, when he was in a bad spot, put him in that bad spot, and you're the person that told him he was in that bad spot. So you're a fucking idiot. Anyways, you know what I mean? Yeah, the system's broken. The police, I got dibs on all of it. The OPP here, don't ever get in an accident. They do not investigate. They don't even invest. They don't even take a person's statement and use their fucking little brains and go, "Hey, does that map out? We should map it out for ourselves." Hey, buddy boy, your statement don't make sense. And seeing as that people have been charged off of your statement or will be charged off of your statement, we might want to take a look at this. But anyways, but then again, you don't want to be a victim of domestic violence around here. If you're a man, the police. Oh boy, especially if you keep going to them for help. That's a real fucking problem. Especially when it's their own rules that they broke in the first place and you have them on video. Because you always know you're being recorded at all times, right? When I made my statement. Oh, video, their video with my statement and them talking saying, no, that's against the rules, Carl. But they did it anyways. Because I cried like a little bitch and I got my way. It was the wrong way, and the police did it, and then they didn't fix their mistakes. No, they didn't. When I asked them for help. That one cop, he is fucking dumb. I like him, but he's fucking dumb. Holy fuck. They're all dumb. Hey, the chief of police over here in Elmertown, he's gonna look like a bigger clown than little me. I don't know what's wrong with his fucking head, but he's got problems. Maybe he just listens to one side or something. And by when you're saying, "Hey, Mr. Officer, can I show you the proof?" and he's like, "No." What? Can I get you to get the proof for yourself here, bud? Hey, can you take 5 minutes? Here, let's do this. No, you're a piece of shit. Okay. I'm the Mashiach, so whatever. One day you'll have to pay for whatever you're doing, or I'll have to pay if I'm not the Mashiach for calling you a piece of shit. But it's only because I love you and I only want the best for you. But out of all the people that fucking talk to me face to face, that man, he's got to know he's going to have some brain problems because he's not a good cop. Not, and to think that a cop like that would make chief dipshit. That's why all the cops in Elmer are stupid. They're ran by fucking morons. But anyways, back to your guys' comments. My chair, not really. I'd rather I'd rather have a better setup, but this is what I got. This is my studio. Hmm. I got some good shorties coming out. I'm gonna dedicate one to Harley. Harley. Harley, you out there, Harley? I got a video I'm gonna tag you in. I hope you like it. It's not about you, so don't get in your feelings before you see it. I just want to let you know. Hey, just let me know what you think. You know, Ned or Federline. Well, a plethora of ignorance. So, what am I ignorant about? You're like, give me, give me something, brother. Give me something. I'm more than happy to take on ignorance. You know what I mean? I don't want to be ignorant. Don't hold on to who you are because that's who you want to be. If you're being ignorant, you might want to pay attention. So I'm no better than you, Ned. If I got things I got to work on, just let me know, brother. Because, like I said, they all tell you what to think about politicians and gurus, and we don't know what is what. In all actuality, we don't. We can come up with what we believe. But I believe my story and show that Christ exists. You know what I mean? That's all. Nobody wants to hear it. It's a long one, though. You know, Mashiachs aren't built overnight to go through the fire. Like, I've been through the fire. There's some nasty videos of it, man. Just fucking just looking like a bag of shit. Not shaved, nothing, just bawling my eyes out in the hospital. This is the moment I knew my life was up. Just fucking tears just streaming down my face, begging for anybody to fucking help me. Someone just talk to me. I must be somewhat legit. They tried taking my life in court, right? I somehow got through her, so I must be able to be somewhat fucking intelligent, or am I a master manipulator? I purposely got myself locked up. I wanted my workplace to throw me in the slammer for telling their secrets. I wanted the police to not do their jobs and help me because I was being driven crazy by somebody. I wasn't supposed to be around me. There was a court order. Please help me. Anyway, I'm not going through that stuff anymore, but It's still the thoughts of no one. Your mental health is just a phone call away, and that's all it takes. Just to let you know, Ned. Like, hey, I can't remember. I lose track. She's all recorded. Anyway, I could probably figure out for you timeline wise because I got the video right. Anyways, so I get thrown in the hooskow again, eh? Alright, so it's either the third or fourth time. I know it's not the fifth. And I don't I would hope it wasn't the second. I'm thinking it's the third or the fourth. So I was questioning my wife, which never really went well for me, but sometimes it does, depending on which way she wants to play. So I recorded the conversation with her in it. So there was no disputing it. She didn't know I was the whole my God, so, you know, right? And she said some stuff, and I was like, okay. And it was stuff about my doctor. And so when I got in there the third or fourth time, like I said, I can't remember. I asked the doctor, I played the video for him. Hey, is that true? Is that what you did? And you said? And he looked me straight in the face and said, "That's not true, Carl." And well, me trying to bring common sense to him, and it's just he doesn't take too well to it. I said, "Hey, bud, you ever think maybe I'm getting locked up over a lie? This is gonna lie about you. Well, it makes me special." You know what I mean? Hey, can you tell me what brought me in here, bud? Because I don't understand. I know that there was some arguments, but I tried to get away from them. You know what I mean? I and there's some Johnny Depp fucking Amber Heard chick going on here, and but he's weird though. He always seemed to want the worst for me. That guy, that doctor. I fucking can. I I can't remember. I think it was the fourth time. I think it was the fourth time, and so they had me talk to this lady, and she asked me what I wanted to do. And I said, "Hey, I think I gotta get away from my family, to be honest with you, or I'm just gonna keep getting fucking put in here." Like, this is and she helped me so I could get a place, like a place to stay so I could build up and get my own place or whatever, you know what I mean? So that was kinda set up because they kinda knew. It's only the 5th time that they can take your brain away, right? So a doctor. I go in to see him before they're about to release me, and he says, "I think I'm gonna let you go home." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna call this place and get her all set up then, and because I think I'm getting in here because somebody's saying bad things about me, and I'm not doing bad things. I'm just asking bad questions that they don't want to answer." And it's or they don't even want to talk to me. Like I can't live not being able to talk about what's going on with me because and then I can't release it. And I'm having a hard time, doctor. I don't know. I thought you were supposed to do that and shit. But anyways, so and all his wisdom is he said he would let me go if I went home. So me not wanting to be at the hospital anymore was like, okay, I'll fall into your wicked trap so you can fucking get me in here for the fifth fucking time and try and steal my brain away or whatever it is the fuck they wanted to do. Like I didn't get that. Like even the fifth time. This is the thing. Just because someone's a doctor or a fucking lawyer or a politician or someone special or they think they're fucking special They will fucking lie to protect their own fucking asses. This is what this cocksucker did to me. This is the fifth time. He says, listen, Carl, because I kept asking the nurse, I was like, do you see anything weird about me? Like, why do I keep coming in? And she's like, Carl, honestly, I don't know. But anyways, the doctor, he said at one point, he's like, Carl, and I think I was like, fuck, 3 days in, 3 days, 4 days. I don't think I was all through my fucking little treatment they had me through, but it's not what you think. It's COVID treatment. And he says to me, he says, Carl, we'll let you go home if you take this shot. And I was like, no, I'm not going to let you inject me with fucking chemicals that I can't control. If you give me a fucking pill, at least I can fucking control it if something starts going wrong. You give me a shot, and I'm fucking stuck in fucking Zulu land because you wanted to fucking play with my brain. No, thank you, Mister Mister. And well, I didn't say it like that. Of course, I was like respectful. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not taking the shot because I don't want to get stuck in zombie land. Just in case something goes wrong, a pill, at least I can stop playing it if I start feeling icky. So that's when I had to go to court. They wanted to take my brain away from me. Well, I have a right to live or make my own decision. Fuck, really. For wanting the best for people and thinking you were chosen by God. I wasn't running around fucking telling people they were damned to hell and like picking on the homosexuals or nothing like that. Just saying, hey, I'm trying to figure out what the truth is. I think there's bad people in our lives that we need to figure out. And then that's when I found out there's bad people all around us. It's not just the really bad guys. The really bad guys have created a whole bunch of shitty, really bad guys too. Just as bad as the bad guys, because if they had the opportunity the bad guys got, then most people would fucking take it. I can live over humanity? Sign me the fuck up. Hey, peasants. How are you? I love you guys. Oh, I want the best for you. Oh, I want you to strive and be just like me. And then just block every fucking way to fucking succeed. Oh, can you sing My Little Buttercup? Well, no, Ned, I can't. I can send some. I can. Will you make me a video? I'll make a video for you. And show me your pretty face, Ned, and I'll give you some Ned's Atomic Dustbin. Eh? You ever hear Ned's Atomic Dustbin? I used to listen to Ned's Atomic Dustbin. Hey, are you gonna go in a dustbin, Ned? Hey, hey, brother, join Christ Club. Drop the stupidity. Why do you want to be a loser living amongst losers? Don't you want to make your brothers and sisters better? And the only way to make them better is to see that they're losing, but they're really winners inside of them if they want to know the truth about them, that Christ is in them. You know what I mean? All you got to do is want the truth. That's it. It's really not that hard. For some reason, humanity makes it hard. Fuck, it's hard for me to do these videos. I just don't want to do them. Like I said, I think it's the trauma that builds up in our bodies and makes us all worthless and weak and or we mentally block every fucking bad thing that's happened to us and we try and pretend like we're happy, but inside we're miserable. But narcissists are king right now. Right now, narcissism rules the world with Satan. Don't get stuck in Satan's den. He's a liar. If he promises you pretty things, you should probably think the opposite. But he'll tell you really nicely. You know what I mean? He's not going to come out and tell you the truth. He's not going to tell you God's the better option. And well, if you want to escape him, it might take hard work, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just as easy as saying, hey, Satan, I was a fool, but a fool no more. But like I said, remember my conversation with my son about Kanye? Maybe he's just getting it out. What if everybody had to get her out? Let her all go. I've always been willing and ready to let her all out. You have no choice. If you want to be with Christ, I'm telling you, you don't. You can lie to you guys yourselves and say you don't have to do anything and that Jesus already died for your sins, so you can keep sinning. No, he died showing you the way. Truth is the way. Become new. Don't sin. Become better. You can only do that through time. There's no magic switch. At least it didn't work that way for me. I wish it did. No human likes to suffer. You know what I mean? Really. But it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I can say wishing upon that star that night. A shooting star. That was the best night of my life. And all I did was ask God for the truth. No one wants to know what the truth is anymore. No one cares about it. And that's why the devil's ruling the world. Well, she's been an hour. Hey, Dad, anything you want to talk about, bud? Or I'm gonna get going. You know what I mean? I'm gonna TikTok my buddy Daniel over there. I think I've been neglecting TikTok a lot. Been neglecting a lot of things. But hey, as long as we keep moving forward, we can't have regret, right? That day is gone. We can only move forward and keep trying. We're only human, Ned. You know what I mean? But with a new mindset, we can be human beings. You know what I mean? Who knows what's possible? But then again, hey, little me, who knows, buddy? Like, I'm gonna watch this show here. Kim Iverson, magnetic pole shift is causing the European blackout. I haven't watched it yet, so you have to go watch it for yourself, brother. Do you know what I mean? You have to go watch it for yourself. But I'm just saying, what if? What if that's a possibility? Eh? Like I was saying about Mr. MRB, I think I already went through this, but all those rich people, their bunkers and shit, like Zuckerberg, Mr. Treason Boy, that you fuckers just let run wild around on the streets, and you'll just believe everything that he says. Because, well, like a rich bitch like that wouldn't say whatever you wanted him to say to get himself out of treason. And what a little swifty worker. Donald Trump's supposed to be so smart, but he got outsmarted by Zuckerberg. Yeah, baby cakes. Mark Zuckerberg's don't care who his master is as long as he's making his money. Whoever wants to dominate me, whoever's in charge, I'll do your bidding. You just tell the world I'm good. All the different hairstyle for whatever I'm trying to present. Those fucking politicians, they already know what color tie tracks what and this and that, fucking all the bullshit. You know what I mean? Right down to the stupid color of their ties. You know what I mean? For the special event that they're participating in. But hey, who knows? Nobody can just be themselves these days. they they got to act for the audience. Maybe that's why I don't have one. And the one that I do, little me, it doesn't like or respect me. And you should respect me. I'm doing things you'd never fucking do, you dumbass. And you will respect me, or, well, in fact, you're going to have to love me, brother. Like, really love me. Every time I call you a fucking map protector, you got to love me for it. Because I'm only telling you the truth, buddy. That's you. Protecting pedophiles all around the world. Because you don't care. It's only because you don't care about yourself, little me. And I care more about you than you care about you because, well, I don't want you to go to a bad place. Like they pick on me, little me. They pick on me. You know that? AD picks on me about you don't even know if there's hell. No, I quite possibly think there might be hell. I don't know what it is. I only think in possibilities. You know what I mean? Hey, if it's possible, I don't want it. I want to do the best job that I can to avoid it. You know what I mean? Hey, if I participated in a war, I shouldn't have. I should admit it and not say, hey, I don't care. I love the paycheck. I don't know, dude. I don't know what to tell you, AD. Dude, I love you and I want the best for you, but Triple T, he's a sicko, eh? Like I know Dagburns all twisted up and stuff like that, but I mean, you guys all tell on each other, and well, Triple T, that those videos are gonna come back to haunt him really bad when he finds out about God. Hey, little me, can you imagine if you found out there was a God and you were fucking around with one of his people? That would not be a good time for you, I don't think. But who knows? If you're not gonna get all the way over to the light, maybe it's a good idea that you just never accept it anyways, and you just keep living life the way that you are. I hope your family doesn't participate with you. In fact, if you're gonna do it that way, you should take your rights back to your merch. Like, you can make your own merch and you can sell it, but you know what I mean? Team Little Me, whatever. My personal merch will be and I just wouldn't feel good about taking the proceeds off of somebody else's work. But I will be the creative genius behind the creations of those shirts. I'll make cool ones. Like the 80s, like I like parachute pants. I remember those shirts that had like the folds and the buttons and stuff. Ah, that's the thing. Like, do you think God wants us to create like that? Like being like creative, like looking as goofy as we want? Like, I'm fun with life. You know what I mean? Not trying to change our faces and be clowns and stuff like that. I'm talking about like actually like not not I'm talking about real fashion, not Paris fashion and all that bullshit, like devil bullshit, like not that clown shit, like stuff from like the 80s, man. They had style and class back then, eh? Hey, little me. Hashtag get help, Carl. Help for what? Fuck, I'm tired of asking you. What exactly do I need help for? And you can't use your lies to fucking tell me I need help. You got to use what I said and tell me what I need help with. Okay, bud. You can't take a scenario from the past that you don't want to listen about and make your own assumptions. You know what I mean? It's like the girl at the hotel. That's what I keep telling you. Like, narcissists no different, but it's always just like, bam, bam, bam. You did this. But what was the fucking end result of nothing? So why the fuck do we have to keep carrying on about it? It's because you want me to feel bad about myself about something I didn't fucking do. That's what narcissists do. Hey, little me. Oh, gee golly. How are how are you at home with the wife? Do you treat the wife the same way you do me? Do you create lies up about your wife and make her feel bad? And then you come on the internet and say what a fantastic person she is and stuff like that. So she never tells what a tool you are. I don't know. I shouldn't even have said that to be honest with you. I don't know what you're like at home. You're a narcissist on the YouTube though, so hey, if you're a narcissist on the YouTube, then like chances are you might be one at home. Just saying. It's a possibility. It's not too far out of the am I lying? You got caught with a woman in a hotel. She stole your hat. Yeah, yeah. Yes. 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 Yes, buddy. There was a woman in my hotel room. When I had left my family, and nothing happened because I was trying to talk about the same shit that I'm talking about right now all the time. You know what I mean? And she seemed interested in that stuff. And I was shocked when she came into my room and she didn't really want to talk about that. So, hey, she left and took my hat. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. Hey, bud. My wife was actually there. She knows who I was with that night. Everything. Every stinking little thing. So, hey, bud, it's okay. I'm good. I can live in reality. I don't have to live in the one that you want to create for me. You know what I mean? Hey, bud, I've been asking everybody for help. Everybody. You know what I mean? But you guys like to tell me so what a piece of shit I am. It's nice to know that. Well, she didn't really have an interest in what I had to say, but she was kind of a cutie, eh? But yucky, 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 eh? No, thank you. Anyways, little me, it's just nice knowing that, well, someone found you attractive enough, eh? I'm a pure sex machine. Ladies can't get enough of me, eh, little me? What are they gonna think about you, hey, buddy? I think you end up in a mental prison that I hope you can escape because the only one that's locked you up is you, bud. And you hold the key. But you can't find it. I'm sorry. I love you, and I'm gonna appreciate you suffering. Can you get film of that? Like I said, it is a guilty pleasure, and I'm telling God I'm trying to work with it. But when a narcissist has to face the truth, it is fucking hilarious to me, man. Just twigging the fuck out. They don't know what to do. They don't want to come to terms with what they did, but they know there's video of them doing exactly. And they're caught, and there's nowhere to go. There's documents proving what they've done, and they're just like, I love it, bud. That's gonna be you. I didn't know there was God. How could there be such a thing as the Mashiach? But I believe in God. I like the Bible. God would not use a human vessel and warn me over and over and over and fucking over again not to be an idiot. Come to the light, little me. Don't get caught in the wrong destiny. Old destiny. That brings me to Dave Newfoundly, say. Listen here, little me, you little cock jawed motherfucker. That's not a man of Christ talking like that, is it? Well, yes, it is. Dave Newfoundland. I love that man. I think if you did your job, you were good. Fuck, he was. Uh, I'm not saying he's a good man and he's done good things throughout his life. I'm just saying I enjoyed my time with Dave Newfoundland. Just throwing it out there. He would say some of the most fucked up shit. He's a plant manager at Marwood. He even did me dirty once, but I still liked him. Listen here, you little cockjawed motherfucker. You better get with Christ, little me here. You might get crispy. I don't know if there's hell or not, but I wouldn't take my chances if I were you, brother. Stand up to the maps. Take the map to the maps. Let's put them all where they belong, little me. Let's put them all in their own little reality show, eh? Hey, you don't like that idea, do you? Hey, I think the punishment should fit the crime. You know what I mean? In some cases, I don't think violence is ever the way, but hey, you have to protect yourself. I don't think God's going to be upset with you if you're protecting yourself or your family, but I've just gotten to the point where I just, if you want to hurt me, hurt me. I know it's on you. But then again, it's on me if I try and hurt you, little me. Like if I'm calling you cockjaws for no reason, then I need to take responsibility for it and humble myself. But until you stop being a cockjawed little motherfucker, that's who you are to me. I want you better. I want to be able to call you Big Me. I want you to learn your lessons through your own stupidity and try and become better. Not only we can do that ourselves, eh? We have to become our own Mashiach, little me. You are the Mashiach, little me. Be the Mashiach, bud. But you just can't say it. You got to fill the role, bud. You know what I mean? You got to use your brain. What does your common sense tell you? Don't let your mind run wild on you, all full of hate. Make sure you know what you're talking about first. Maybe you shouldn't be so stubborn and have a conversation with somebody before you run around on the streets lying about them. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying? You're too stuck in that ego, brother. You need to release it. Jesus loves you. I know you find that hard to believe because I'm telling you you're a piece of shit, but there's Christ in you. Release the shit. It's easy. It'll take time to learn, but you got to release it first. I love you and I want the best for you. But unfortunately, someone's got to look out for your children, and you're just not able to do that right now. And I hope that you do come to the terms with the fact that you are powerful and you can help your children, and you don't need me, little me. You need you, brother. And the world needs themselves, but they need to know that they're the Mashiach. But for right now, I'm gonna play the Mashiach to let everybody know truth is the way. It's the only way, little me. You gotta face her, bud. Head on. You can't dipsy doodle it. Give your life to it. I'll show you how.